Welcome to another spring. I've been clearing out some things, but my husband and I have also been adding to a couple of our collections. Join me for a cozy chat about spring, what I've been up to, ideas, and what I'm looking forward to. Hello, friends, or gladiators, if you will. We love having a decluttered space with intentional decor items that both show personality and what we enjoy and what's important to us. We love having pictures with friends as well as family and memories from our travels on the wall and around our home, but also notably heirlooms and pieces from our families around. I love the character of all these, the fact that they make for conversation starters often, and the fact that many of them are beautiful doesn't hurt either. Spring for our household doesn't actually really mean bringing much decor or wardrobe change for a couple reasons. We only own a few pieces that replace Christmas items as the turn of the year comes. Heck, even just this pillow is a substitute for a Christmas one. And all the clothes we have and wear throughout the year are kept in our primary closets throughout the seasons. This is the best choice for us due to our space, the number of pieces we have in our collections, and what we have overall, and how much the weather and temperature overlap where we live. Plus, it keeps our collections in check. Though sometimes I will do things like switch short and long sleeve shirts to keep easier access to them on a certain side of the closet. It depends on what I find valuable. We like this balance. Things stay comfortable, minimalist, and low maintenance overall. Making our home functional and comfortable while also making the effort to enjoy the little things is important to us. We continue to try streamlining spaces like our kitchen while adding things like a small, beautiful clearance dresser to our guest room to make it more practical for hosting in the future. We also try to switch out the pictures on display over time. Some are more permanent than others, like photos from our wedding or group family pictures. But otherwise, we try to bring both old and recent ones out over time. That's a big reason, actually, why I mostly print 4x6 pictures, is that then they'll all fit in a photo album, but then I can use 4x6 frames and like small collage frames to make the most of what I have and keep rotating it out. This year, we notably added some VHS and vintage items to our collections recently by the kind gift of my husband's grandparents. Even some classics. All great additions to what we have. Mind you, we do try to stay pretty selective about this collection as we only have one VCR, that is VHS player, in the house and not much room to store them. They're a lot bigger than DVDs, and that's okay, but it means different storage habits. But it's fun to have a few we each like, and some we have sentimental value for. We also found some end of season clearance on coats this year as we finished winter, which I'm very grateful for. And now we can pass on the old, smaller ones. I might also add that I've added some hair bows from the clearance rack, and I even made a storage display for them so I can both see them, use them, and put them away easily, and I think they look pretty out. I also went through my wardrobe, removing pieces that I had found upgrades for or no longer wear, as well as around our home to contribute to hopefully a family garage sale that a family member is hosting. My hope is that practicing this in my wardrobe helps me help others through my business, Gladder Creative, guiding others through lifestyle design of curating their spaces and wardrobes for their own lives. I want to help people figure out spaces and style in a way that works well for them. I've also started using a wardrobe app to make better use of the pieces in my closet. And you can check out an episode on my podcast for that in-depth analysis. We also traded a friend our electric walking pad for their treadmill as we prepare for a 5K race this spring. I'm really excited for this, and it's more practical for us. Both the treadmill I'm excited for and the 5K. It's a bigger machine for running, allows for incline, and has a slightly larger belt surface to make it easier to run for my husband and I, who are both tall. We're excited to run with my family and enjoy a day together in the park later this month for the 5K. Wish us luck. Thankfully, we got out to the skating rink at least once this winter. Now, though, we're looking forward to more tennis and pickleball outside at our local parks. We love this in the summer since it's free, nearby, gets us outside, gets us active, and we get to work on improving our skills. Maybe we'll even get to a local mountain biking trail soon. Mountain biking really tires us out though, but it's a fun challenge. I'll add that even though I'm not a big reader, I want to be more of a big reader, I've been working to build that skill and habit more this spring, and I've been working on a few books, namely Anne of Green Gables, but I'm also trying to work through a few more other nonfiction books I've been pursuing lately. And I'm trying to work on more hobbies over time, and I would encourage you to do the same. Whether it's creative, active, maybe musical, whether it's perhaps more analog, or maybe it's digital. But I believe there's a room for a blend of both, as long as it's not all about streaming, ideally. So let me know your recent finds or new hobbies in the comments, and I look forward to chatting again soon. Happy spring. Bye.